What's up, everyone? Back in the shop with the Trailblazer, buttoning everything up really. So the exhaust is done. The last item on my checklist was the AC lines. So from the factory, these things have a really ugly AC line. So this is the factory AC line that goes from the accumulator down to the compressor, and it lays right on top of the valve cover. Really ugly, kind of takes away from the look of under the hood. So what we have under the hood of the truck is a new accumulator. We have our suction line, I guess it's called, with the orifice tube that runs behind the degas bottle. All that stuff's in here. I had to bend this a little bit to get around the cold air, but this gets covered up by a trim panel anyway, so no big deal. So what I needed to do was make the line that goes from here to down there. And like I said, normally it wraps around like this, comes over the valve cover, and then goes down to the compressor. So here's what I have instead. So I made this line up. And basically what I did was I cut the line off of this block where it sits on the compressor, and I welded on a 90-degree elbow from a Vintage Air kit. So I welded that on here. I left the nut on here because if I can thread it on over the weld and it looks like it's supposed to be there. Made this line here over to a straight fitting, and I cut this off the old accumulator line, welded it on, and the same thing here. The nut is going to thread over the weld. So quick short video to show you how this is routed. I'm going to put it in the Trailblazer real quick, which is going to be a little bit of a struggle. So I'm going to try to film it, and then I'll show you what the finished product is. All right, so the trick here is I have to feed this long line all the way through and try not to scratch anything as I do it. Okay, so we have the line sort of in place. I'll go ahead and bolt it to the compressor. Now that we have everything connected down to the compressor, we have our pressure sensor plugged in, and we're connected to the condenser way down there. We just have to connect this side to the accumulator, and that's it. Just need to charge the system up and see if it works, which I will do in another video. All right, so now you can see our AC line comes over with the fender here, runs with our overflow line and our other AC line. You can see it back down there. Routes around to the compressor, so that's gonna do it. Pretty simple. Just a few little things I'm doing to the Trailblazer tonight. Hopefully getting this thing on the dyno this weekend. We shall see how the schedule goes. As always, guys, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I try to post up there daily, things I'm doing here and things I'm doing around at RPM Motorsports. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.